Today's topic is the story of America's decline. In 1819, a younger republic, the United States, was rapidly developing and enjoying prosperity. Products like agriculture and cotton formed the backbone of the economy. Farmers were buying more land through borrowing. We will come back to this word in a moment. However, this growth did not last as long as they thought. The doors of collapse were knocking. In 1818, prices in the agricultural product market fell, and this quickly reached our young nation, disrupting everything. American farmers could not sell their products and became poorer by the day. On top of that, when banks demanded repayment of the loans they had given, interest rates suddenly spiked. But this was just the beginning. The collapse was only starting. By 1819, news of bank failures began to spread one by one in cities like New York and Boston. People were left penniless overnight. Some tried to survive by selling their houses and carriages. In short, nothing was left in the pockets of the people. The situation worsened so much that no job signs were put up in towns and villages entering big ventures. Banks began to seize property and sell it at very low prices. For the rural population, a sense of security was gone. People felt lost, and they experienced the power of banks in the most bitter and painful way for the first time. This fear was not only economic. Panic brought social and trust issues. In society, class differences were revealed for the first time. The rich turned the crisis into an opportunity, while the poor, unable to recognize it, became even poorer. Many people left the large states and villages, migrating to other lands. But even these migrations were not enough to escape the crisis. Fear undermined people's sense of security and led them to question the economic role of the government. The government did not respond to these reactions. At that time, the central government's intervention in the economy was minimal. The closure of banks was explained as the self-correction of the planned market system. However, as people felt the collapse and helplessness, they realized that a stronger, more regulatory government was necessary. This realization later played an important role in shaping the American financial system and the role of the central bank. Panic of 1819 was also full of lessons in financial education and awareness. People learned the importance of money management, the need to foresee risks, and that the market is a fragile mechanism. Farmers began to question their dependence on banks. Banks learned to evaluate whether loans could be repaid more carefully. Panic of 1819 was a painful but instructive test on the road to the growth of the American state. This collapse was a preview of future economic crises. In the years leading up to the Great Depression, the American people would witness different crises. However, Panic of 1819 went down in history as the first economic test in the history of the state. Thanks to it, people gained experience regarding the relationship between the market and the government, and in risk management. Although the lives of millions of people were disrupted, Panic of 1819 served as a preparation for the obstacles the American economy would face in the future. In short, Panic of 1819 represents more than an economic collapse. It symbolizes the young nation's struggle to survive, the patience, courage, and solidarity of the people. Every bank that failed, every farm that closed, and every unemployed person was also a lesson and a warning. This collapse was like a laboratory for historians and economists, because the foundations of today's great American economy were shaped after these bitter and painful experiences. Thank you for listening to me. Let's discuss your thoughts on this topic together in the comments. Don't forget to check out my channel to watch my video about the Great Depression. Goodbye.